Good evening everyone, welcome back to GSPseafishing. I am back on the North Kent coast. I haven't learned from last week. The weed was so pleasurable and enjoyable that I've come back for more. But this time I wanted to share the enjoyment of fishing in the weed and the wind and not catching anything. So I brought along my one and only trusted sea fishing buddy, Mark.
Pete's not here, I think.
Pete's not here, no. He's out again. Pete's never here. No. He's out again. But Mark's with this time, so he can catch some weed as well. We can share the weed between us. But
that's more weight. That's double the amount of weight.
Double the amount of weight.
Sea, can't we?
Oh yeah. Some people.
If anyone's coming down to fish after us,
yeah, might be clear. No, right. So this is the reason. One of the reasons I've come here today, because I pretty much knew last week with an easterly blowing in, it's going to blow the weed into the North Kent coast and it becomes bad. But we've got southeast today, really strong southeasterly wind. Sorry, southwesterly. Let's get it right. Southwesterly. So it's actually blowing the weed out, and you can see straight away here. There's not a lot of weed showing in the water. Mark's already out with his 2 rods. What are you fishing with, mate?
What have I got? I've got a crab on one.
Yeah.
And I've got a bit of herring and a bit of squid on the other.
There we are. So I'm going to do the same for now whilst the sun is up high. We've got low tide around.
That's if you ever get your rods out.
I know. It's such a faff doing all the filming, drones gone up, doing all this. My rods are still there without bait on it. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, that's where we started. That's where we started, where my rods are behind, and the water was there. And I've been mucking around this much. Mark's down here, and the water's still retreating. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Get my bait on, and we're going to out in the water fishing. So I've got my regular 2 rods that I now bring with me fishing. On the left, I've got my Calicunan Marasaki, and on the right, I've got my Sonic Gravity HT. Now I'm just baiting up a hardback on a pulley rig, single hook pulley rig, and that is going to go out on my Marasaki. So this is going out just for Smooth Hound only. Nothing else is going to take this. Just put a bit of bait elastic on this, keep it in place, and it's very simple. All I've done is taken off the 2 back legs, and I've taken the hook through the back leg sockets. I like to leave the crab as intact as possible. Everyone does it a little bit differently. I like to then just band up the back 2 legs to the hook shank, a little bit of elastic around the shell onto the hook, and then the front 2 legs just around the socket onto the hook, just so it's in place. I'll leave the rest free, so that crab is sort of looking as natural as it possibly can without it clinging on and getting me into trouble. I'm just going to clip this up, and this is actually on a quick pulley rig I made earlier, and this is pretty much all from Temu, so we'll see how this withstands to fishing the North Kent coast for Smooth Hounds. So my second rig, which is on the Sonic Gravity, is going to be baited up. Well, actually the rig is a up and over pennel rig, and basically I've got some pre-made baits that are mackerel and tuna. I did a little short on making these the other week. I'm just going to whack one of them on. So with this, there's obviously a chance of a ray taking it. Don't know, I mean, not sure whether a Smooth Hound would. I think they're too focused on the hardbacks, but dogfish obviously will take it, and as Mark's here, we're bound to get a dogfish. He loves a dogfish. Just trying to split the baits a little bit and widen the search for fish, just in case the Smooth Hounds don't show. And it's quite light and bright at the moment, so I expect the Smooth Hounds to show maybe just after low. That's on there nice and neatly, and this is quite a simple rig. It's good 5 foot hook length, and it's sort of a running rig. The line goes up and over this bent rig clip like so, then comes right back down and clips on the imp at the bottom. So there it is, all streamlined there, right down to the bottom. Get that cast out in a minute. Well, here we go, the first of 2 is going out. Let's go for a walk. Now, I'm fishing in a new area, really. I am the eastern side of Minnis Bay. There are people fishing, 3 people, I think 3 or 2 in the distance, fishing on Minnis Bay point where most people go and target their Smooth Hounds, and I tend to go the other side of those people. But this time I've brought me a mark a bit further east. We're between Minnis Bay and Pulley Bay, just seeing if we can get anything here really. When you're wading, I've said it so many times, just take it slow for a couple of times till you know the terrain that you're walking across. Now I can feel that this here is just sand, flat sandy bottom, but it only takes 1 stone, 1 little bit of complacency, a rock jutting out, I trip over that and I'm head first in the drink. It's not really what I want. So just go easy, go slow. Now I can see why now people don't fish here, because I've got a foot of water and I've walked out over 100 yards. I'm hoping this water drops below this point, just because I know the deep drop off comes quite close here. Here we go, getting a bit of depth now. Walking out in this, I think we've got less fishing time here than the guys over on the Minnis, the other side. But I think the time we may have here may be pretty good. There's hardly any weed, which is a good sign. I've walked out about 150 yards. Here we go, it's going. There it goes. All of a sudden that's just gone down in about a space of 3 meters, dropped another foot. So I'm going to cast from here because that's, yeah, it's going and going. All right, that's out. Boom, lovely. Close bail on, open the drag, let's walk back. So as you can see, I just brought my tripod out to there with that rod that I've just put out. Mark's sorting his out down there, still on the shore, but I think he's going to bring his out. Now I'm going to wade this out. Now the unfortunate thing about this mark that I've chosen is that obviously it's a lot closer to the mean water, low water, this seabed, than over there at the point. They can get out further, but when they're wading out, they're not getting as close to the deep gully as we are here. So it's a little bit more hard work, and we won't have as long to fish here, but we should hopefully be getting in slightly deeper water than they are over there. There's got to be a ray in this. That's gone out there, that's flown. Beautiful. Oh, there's got to be a ray in this. It's just clean sand here. So finally, we've got our rod set and we're fishing. Now it's been a bit of a faff getting cast out, because I've never fished here before. I didn't realise how shallow it was for so far. So I probably walked 150 yards, maybe even a little bit more, before it then started to drop. But it is so clean, this ground, clean sandy bottom. I'm hoping there's a chance of a ray. There should be smooth hound if they catch them. What are they? Probably 600 yards to my left. I'm sure they run along the deep drop off here. Now, the thing is about this mark, and looking at depth charts, there's like a 6.2 metre ledge that runs in a lot closer here than it does along there. So we should be in it now, and we should be in it until the tide turns. We should hopefully have maybe an hour before we have to go. That's the only thing. They're going to have a bit longer up there because their ground that they're fishing on is a bit higher. Ours is going to flood a lot quicker. Just hoping we get a fish. I might have a bite, I don't know. It might. Well, Mark, what do you think of our new venue, our first fishing at this mark? Is it alright? Do you like it? I see you were a bit scared and wary to wade in. You went up to your ankles and thought, whoa, that's too much.
I would like to say it was scared, but it's more laziness.
Oh, you couldn't be bothered to walk any further?
Yeah, half arm getting worn out now. I thought, oh, this will do. Yeah.
It wasn't the case?
I take it, it's like, no, I didn't poo my pants, it's alright.
You go, oh, I've got a hole in my waders there.
No, it's just more like my legs are burning now. How would do? Yeah.
I like it. I do like it. We haven't got long to fish it though, but I do like it. It's nice. And I was just saying to Mark that maybe we should come here one night when there's a bit more depth of water, wade out here and float fish some prawns across and see if we can get a bass or two. People calling it over this, but no. It seems quite good. Pete's missing out, isn't he? I mean, he's not missing out much at the moment. No fish.
He's too busy, isn't he, nowadays?
Too busy for us, mate.
Even his social life.
Living the high life, isn't he? We are too low down the pecking order, too low down the food chain.
He don't class us as important anymore, does he?
No. We just don't, we haven't got the impact on his life.
Is it because all we do is take the mickey out of him?
Oh, I wouldn't take the mickey out, Pete. Would you?
Oh, I've never done that.
No,
I've always stuck up for him.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
It's always you, isn't it?
That's a lie.
I go, right. I have to take you to the side sometimes and I Greg leave him alone.
Leave Pete alone. He might be with us next time, you never know. Anyway, we're hoping that soon we get a fish. Right, this crab's been out a while, so let's check this and get this back in. There's a bit of weed, but it's only little stuff. Well, we've got a bit of weed here. Nothing like last week. This doesn't cover your hook. It doesn't. I mean, this amount shouldn't lose your fish, and it doesn't feel like 200 ton coming back through the water. That's always good just to clear it off. Got half a crab left and come off. Get a new one, fresh one on, get it back out. Right, so there we go, my second hardback on. You can see he's moving there. His feet are elastic down onto the hook there, so he can't bury himself or anything, but he still looks alive, which is good. That's what I want. Let's get him out now. Let's see how far I have to walk this time to get to drop off. Last time was about 150 metres. I think it's going to be less than 50 here. It's already dropping, there we go. I'm already down to my knees. Oh yeah, this is dropping nicely. Over my knees, nearly to my thigh, waist. Wow, that drops. Oh yeah, that is down now. All of a sudden, I am 20 yards from shore and I need to cast because that has dropped. That's gone out probably 90 yards, 100 yards maybe, just over a dump. Lovely. Well, I've now just put out my rods again, both of them have gone out again, and we've now reached a point where the tide has stabilised a bit, and I'm now only wading 20 yards. I'm up over my waist, it's dropping off nicely. We're getting our baits into good depth of water as my GoPro blows away, because this wind is still coming across from the southwest, and it's coming across quite briskly. It's going to be doing it all night. I think the low's at 9ish, 9:15 maybe the low is here, and I think we've probably got maybe an hour max after the low before we're going to get flooded off this point, and there's going to be no point us fishing in this because it'll be too shallow as it comes up over. We've got more people turned up, so there's now 5 along to our left hand side, and the sun is slowly setting over the sea. Oh yeah, Mark Blocks point out. Does that bring back mad memories? Yes, there we are. That is last week's venue, right in the distance. I don't know if you can make it out, but
and the one that got away.
The one that got away, mate. Yes, it was a appalling session.
At least you was there, mate.
At least I gave it a try, mate.
Yeah.
Nothing yet though, mate, is there?
No.
We're hoping, fingers crossed.
When dusk hits, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. All hell is going to break loose.
That's it. We'll save our crabs for him.
So we're standing here on the beach, admiring the view. We've got all this amazing view of the Kent coast. They've got the wind farm out there, the lovely sunset, people fishing in the distance, Reculver Tower, the cliffs, you've got all this lovely rock, all these birds. The one thing that Mark picks out is the word bum written on the side of the wall to the cliff over there. Well done, mate.
That's all right.
I don't know what's going through your mind. I don't really want to know.
Oh, that's what I was just looking at.
Does it link to Thoughts of Pete?
Yeah, he's a bit of a bum, isn't he?
Oh, you're going that way? Okay. I was thinking other ways, but we'll leave it there, shall we?
Well,
we'll leave it there.
He likes a bit.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, yeah.
this one in because it does just keep going slack on me. Check the bait on this. Nothing on it. Might be a bit of weed out there. Look at that sun setting. Yeah, I'm on weed here. A big lump of weed on this. There it is. Oh. There it is. You've what? Oh, I sliced it.
Yeah, I think. Oh, you've got a stone on there, look.
That's the weed, isn't it? Yeah. Where's my bait? Hold on, mate. Well, I've just put on a second pulley rig with a smaller crab on it, but we have got an issue, and that issue is that tide is turning already. The time is now 9:15. I didn't expect this to start pushing for another 20 minutes. It's pushing already. Unfortunately, that means we don't have much left on this mark. We need a bite, we need the fish to come on the feed, and we need it pronto. Mark thinks he might have missed a bite when he was casting his second rod. I haven't had anything yet. Oh, my fingers are crossed, I can't have 2 weeks in a row. It is definitely on its way in. Think we might have a bite. Come on. Yeah, we have got a bite. Come on. Take the bait. I've definitely just had a knock on this Sonic. Come on. I don't want him to smash that crab off and gone. And I don't want to leave it too long, because I've got a chance to get another one out. Come on. I'm not sure what to do here, because I don't want to waste time sitting on this waiting for him to come back and then not be able to get another bait back out. Yeah, there, go on. There's something. I think he's on, I think he's on. Yeah, he's on, he's on. Not big, but he's on. Yes, Mark. Right, it's not a big fish, but it is a fish, nevertheless. Oh, finally. Come on. Should be able to get enough bait out here. Oh, I was thinking then nothing was going to happen. Come on, just need to get him over that drop off. I'll be happy. Come on. Don't know where he is. Oh, he doesn't like the shallow water. There he is. He's in the shallow now. Should be able to just get him in. What is it? Should be a smooth hound on hardback, I would have said. There he comes. Let's get in. There he is, Mark. Hey. Don't want to lift him up too much by that. Let's get him over to the tripod. There he is, hooked in the mouth. Should be able to just pop that out. There we go, not a monster by any stretch of the imagination, but it's what we came for. I've got a chance to get another bait out, but it'll be the last bait. Let's get Mark to get some pictures, then we're getting back. Here we are, nice and smooth out, probably about £5 I'd say, 4 to £5. I'll take it, I will literally take this. It's been quite nice, this is safe to blank. Hopefully we've got a chance for one more cast, get another one in, but let's get this released now. Back in the water.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, Mark, thanks mate. Right, there he goes. Let's get him going back. Go on, mate. Not this way. Go on, there he goes. Well, I'm pleased with that. That's saved the blank. That's got me a fish. We've got one more cast here, I think. We're going to do it now. Hope we get one more. Well, this is now a bit of a race against time. Bit of panic mode to try and get one more bait out. Last bait on, I think, because we're fishing over too shallow a ground. Let's get this out. Nice, nice. That'll do. Happy with that. Come on. Got another one here. Another one on here. Get on. He's on. He's on, I think. Yep. Yep, we got another one. This feels a little bit better. Well, it did. Did. Come on. Oh, what's it got? Caught on there. Oh no. What's happened here? Oh, no, I've lost it. I've lost it. Bit of weight, but there's no kicking at all. Definitely had a bite there, and I had it on. How frustrating is that? This is definitely last cast after losing that fish because of weed. All I've got left is a big hardback, and he's big. So let's see. I'm pretty certain that if something takes this, it's going to be a double. Fingers crossed. We have just had a knock on that big hardback. Come on, we have just had a knock on that big hardback. Yes, it's flown off. Come on. Come on. This could be a good fish. Oh no. Come on. Feels like I've lost it, mate, again. That flew off. Come on. Oh, I was moving the bags back and I couldn't hear you back from back there, what you were shouting. But I knew just before I went I had a bit of a knock. And I was like, is he saying I got a knock? See, that screamed off. That was a decent fish. And now it doesn't feel like it. Doesn't even feel like I've got one, mate, to be perfectly honest. No, I know, but it feels like I've lost it. Oh, that's my last crab and all. Where is it, mate? There. Not a fish there, is there? Or is there? Oh, I've just lost a decent fish again. That screamed off. That's me done, mate. Keep an eye on your rods.
You're crabbed out.
I'm crabbed out. Nah, it's in.
Oh,
It's in, mate, yeah. Mate. How f***ing? Did that not go over or what? Yeah, it was like, I'm having that bait. See you later. If something takes that big a crab, it's a big fish, mate. I cannot believe I've just missed that. My rod went over and then and don't even know if I hooked it. I don't think I did. I mean, to take the crab the size it was, that'd be a double figure fish. It's just run off like a double figure fish. I don't think I hooked it. Absolutely fuming. So I've dropped 2 fish today, or missed 2 fish. I think I had the first one I missed, I had on for a little bit until the weed got to it and it's come off. That one I'm not sure, I don't think I even hooked it. This week and last week, really not been my week. At least I caught one this week, but I had a chance of getting something decent. But that's fishing, I suppose. Mark is still out there in the distance. He's out there doing his thing. Well, Mark has come back in. He's behind me there, packing up. We have really pushed it now. The tide is right up to here. You can see it there. It's creeping up. We would have to wade another 150 yards to get out there, and it's pushing in now, so it's just no point doing it. I can't believe I lost that fish. It was a big fish, big run. Mark, didn't have much luck, did you, mate?
Nah, mate.
But we'll give this a go again, won't we?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Yeah, we do like it here. It's a good little spot. We're going to get home now though, because it's getting late. It's dark, fully dark in summer. Yeah, Mark's just doing the last pack up, but he hasn't really got much to say, have you, Mark? You're too busy doing that.
Yeah, I'm all out of salts, mate. I've knocked my pan out tonight.
Anyway, until next time, tight lines, everybody.